Coffee with MarkZ and Mr Cottrell, January 17, 2025. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. MarkZ update some highlights by PDK, not verbatim. MarkZ disclaimer. Please consider everything on this call as my opinion. People who take notes do not catch everything, and it's best to watch the video so that you get everything in context. Be sure to consult a professional for any financial decisions. Member TGIF, and good morning to all fellow RVers. Welcome to a 3-day weekend of big possibilities. Member good morning Mark, Mr Cottrell and mods. It's Friday. Member attention on deck, Captain on the bridge MZ. Hello all. On the bond side, expectations are overwhelming for Tuesday, wed of next week. MZ. I am hearing a lot of chatter that there may be an Iraqi rate change over the weekend. I am not going to ride the roller coaster, but will be hopeful that we are seeing it that soon. But Trump is not in office yet, so stay calm. Member good morning Mark, what do you think is going to announce on Monday? He said he has something to announce and we will be extremely happy about it. MZ. I am hoping it's a new asset-backed currency. I know it might be premature, but that is what I am hoping. Member maybe he will announce our return to the Republic and no more cabal coercion. Member Mark, don't you think it makes sense for countries to publicly switch to gold, asset-backed currencies before they revalue? Member our current currency has every sign of being gold-backed. Maybe we are already gold-backed. Member Trump said our first day will be the start of prosperity. Member I hear people talk about fines and penalties. What are those, MZ? Most of these are associated with historic settlements like CMKX, where they owe holders fines and penalties because they are taking so long to pay out. It was part of the legal settlement. They also owe F&Ps to be paid to prosperity packages like Omega and Heritage. There are many of them. MZ when you hear we who own those stocks have received our fines and penalties, we currency holders are very close to receiving our notices to exchange. So that is why we watch them. MZ among those is an Iraqi cleric. List of personalities attending Trump's inauguration. There is so much support for Trump in Iraq. MZ parliamentary integrity intends to uncover a number of corruption files. When they say a file, they mean it's a case, and they are unloading them to clean them up. We see this in a number of governments right now. To me it sounds like part of Nasara, Gesera. At least I hope it is. Member I heard they are not calling it that, but parts of the Nasara, Gesera bills are quietly being implemented all over. MZ Iraq liquidity crisis is worsening. 70% of the money is hoarded in homes. When they hoard it, it is out of circulation. People are holding onto it and not spending it. MZ Central Bank of Iraq links the sale of real estate to banks to counter money laundering. This is forcing more money to go through the legitimate system. MZ here is the one I am excited about. Instead of granting it exclusively to foreign banks, proposal to put the dollar on Tadawul platforms. This should give you all warm and fuzzies until at least next week. They are talking about as they are changing how foreign remittances work in banks ECT. This is what they are going to do. They are converting dollars to be sold on trading platforms and the stock market and switching to the forex market. MZ in order to take the next steps for them, it needs to be traded on platforms just like the US dollar, British pound and other currencies are. That would mean they are on the fully international forex and most likely a much bigger value on the dinar. This is my favorite article of the morning. Member what is your guess on the total amount of dinar held in the US? MZ great question. I heard some projections way back in the day that, if I had to make a guess, maybe 10 trillion? That is just a guess, but maybe 10% of what is in circulation may be held in the US. Member I just heard President Trump ordered the borders closed. MZ he will be ordering the borders closed, maybe one of the first things he does. Member widespread online banking outage affects Bank of Oklahoma. Others Bank of Oklahoma brick and mortar locations seem fine. Its Express Bank online banking system having problems since Wednesday. Member amazing to see how many banks are reporting tons of problems this week on Down Detector. Today there are a lot of problems with Wells Fargo, B of A, Capital One, Chase Now. Interesting timing. Member. There is a rumor on SCOTUS ruling on the invalidity of mortgage contracts and fiat currency. Posted by Judy Byington. Wonder if that is valid? MZ. I wanted to share this one on that. It was fun. Member. HR 25 Fair Tax Act of 2023 promote freedom, fairness, and economic opportunity by repealing the income tax and other taxes, abolishing the Internal Revenue Service, and enacting a NTL sales tax. MZ. I want to let you know Rod Steele was in a car accident and has several broken bones. We will post more information when we get it. He will have a long road to recovery, so please send prayers for Rod's recovery. It sure would be nice if there were med beds about now for us all. Member. The planets align this weekend. Is this the same as having your ducks in a row? I take it as this will be our week. Member. Mark, hopefully we'll be seeing you more this weekend should things go. Member. Hoping this is our last weekend broke. The content in this podcast is for general and educational purposes only and not intended to provide any professional, financial or legal advice. Please consider everything discussed in MarkZ's opinion only. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Source: Dinar Recaps.